Ajurrumiyyah, lesson number 18. We're continuing with the mensubat. Babula, hadha babula. This is the chapter of la. This la is called la nafil jins. La for the negation of category, which does not mean negation of the category, but the negation of a certain hukum, certain judgment for that category. So, for example, when you say la rajula fid dar, there is no man in the estate, you're negating the hukum, which is not being in the estate, for the category of men. I'lam, know, enne la, that la, tensibun nekirat, will make indefinite nouns in the accusative case, بغير تنوين, without tenween, إذا باشرت النكرة, if it is directly followed by the nekira. In other words, if it comes directly upon the nekira, what he means is that there is no word separating la and the indefinite noun that comes after it. وَلَمْ يَتَّكَرَّرْ la, and la is not repeated. نحو, for example, هذا نحو لا رجل في الدار, there is no man in the estate. So here you can see the two conditions, well, the three conditions he mentioned. What are they? That you have la linafil jins, that is immediately followed by the indefinite noun. So that is إذا باشرت النكرة. And then we have the word rajul is nekira, and then we have the la not repeating. There is only one usage of la. So then we see that rajula is what? Mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi, which is fatah, meaning he expressed it, I think, perhaps to make it easier for beginning students. He said that it will be mansub without the tenween, but the way grammarians express that is that it's not actually mansub. It is mebni. It has no declension. It is mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi, upon the same sign that it would be mansub with. For example, how is a ism mufrad, a simple singular noun, how does it show its nasab, that it's in the accusative case? By a fatha. So here rajula will be what? Will be mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi. It will not have declension. It will be mebni, and it will be mebni with the same sign that it would be in the accusative case with. Okay, but there is no tenween. So he expressed this by saying it will be accusative without the tenween. But again, most grammarians will express this by saying mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi. Now he mentioned the condition that it should be nekira, it should come immediately after la, and la should not be repeated. There is actually a fourth condition for la to have this effect, which is that the ismu la linafil jins, which is rajul in this example, should not be mudaf or shibhil mudaf. What does that mean? Mudaf means it should not be in a genitive construct. So, for example, if you say, if it were to be in a genitive construct, then it would actually be not mebni but mensub lafdan, meaning it would actually in terms of its utterance be in the accusative case. What would be an example of that? If you say, for example, لا فاعل شر فاعز, and no doer of evil is successful. So here you see that لا فاعل شر فاعز, we have all the conditions. La immediately is followed by the nekira, fa'il, and then it is the word itself is nekira, and then la is not repeated, and then the nekira noun is nekira, and it is mudaf to a nekira, fa'ile sharrin. In this case, which is a case Sheikh Ibn Ajurrum does not discuss in the meten, this will actually be mansub lafzan. It will not be mabni, it will be mansub lafzan, and so there the la fa'ila shar'in, fa'il will be mansub lafzan as the ism of la al-nafil jins, and then fa'izun will be the khabar that will be marfu in the nominative case as the khabar of la al-nafil jins. So here la al-nafil jins is acting or governing exactly like inne and its likes, where it does nasb of the ism lafzan and ref of the khabar, right? Now, so what I'm trying to say here is, in addition to the conditions he mentions, there is another condition, which is what? That the ism of la should not be a nekira that is mudaf to another nekira. In that case, it will not be mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi. It will actually be mensub lafdan. It will have a declension that is actually audible. Also, the same is true if it's shibhul mudaf. Shibhul mudaf, in this chapter and the next one, babul munada, in the waqtif that we will see, means that the shibhul mudaf is a word whose meaning is not complete without the word that follows it, just as mudaf, the meaning of mudaf becomes complete with the mudaf ilayhi. So that would be like a word that has government upon the word following it. So, for example, if you say la la hafizan darsahu fil medrese, right? If you say, for example, no one who memorizes his lesson is in the school. So there, la hafizan darsahu. Hafizan is shibhul mudaf. What does that mean? Its meaning is not complete without the word that follows it, and it has government over it. So hafizan is what has government over darsahu, which becomes mensub as the maf'ul bihi of the ismul fa'il, right? So that construction is an example of shibhul mudaf. Again, there the nekira will be what? Nekira will be actually mensub lafzan, right? So again, to sum it up, if la is immediately followed by a nekira noun, and that nekira noun is not mudaf or shibhul mudaf, then, as Sheikh Ibn Ajurrum says, it will be mensub without the tanween. But again, most grammarians articulate that by saying it will be mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi. If, however, it is the nekira noun is mudaf, that is, it's mudaf to another nekira noun, as in the example of la faiza shar'in, la fa'ila shar'in fa'izun, no doer of evil is successful. Or if the nekira noun is shibhul mudaf, such as لا حافظا درسه في المدرسة, no one who memorizes his lesson is in the school. In those cases it will be mensub lafdan. It will have a declension that is audible, that is accusative. Otherwise, if it's not those two cases, then the nekira is not mudaf or shibhul mudaf, then it will be what? Mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi. So he gave the example with rajul, which is a singular simple noun. For example, if it was dual or plural, the same rules would be effective. So if you say لا مجتهدين في المدرسة, there are no ones who exert themselves in the school. There we will say what? It will be what? مبني على ما ينسب به. That's Cem Muzakker Salim. It's a sound masculine plural. So usually, or let's not say usually, it will be mensub with a ya, and so it will be mebni upon ya. Or if you say la rajulayni fi dar, there are no two men in the estate, then it will be in the dual. So dual is mensub with a ya, so there it will be memni upon the ya. Okay, so now what happens if the ismu la does not immediately follow la li nefil jins? فإن لم تباشرها, if it does not immediately come upon the nekira noun, ha goes to the nekira. وجب الرفع ووجب التكرار. It is necessary to do rafa, meaning the noun will be in the nominative case. ووجب التكرار, وجب تكرار لا, and the repetition of la is necessary. نحو هذا نحو. This is like لا في الدار رجل ولا امرأة. Here the conditions are not met, namely la is not immediately followed by the indefinite noun, so therefore the indefinite noun will be what? Will be in the nominative case as the mubtada. It will not be mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi. La fi dari rajulun wala imra'atun. There is not a man in the estate nor a woman. فإن تكررت لا, if la is repeated, جاز عمالها وإلغاؤها. If the la is repeated and you have the conditions that we mentioned above met, then it can have government or the lack thereof. إلغاء means that its government is cancelled. فإن شئت, so if you wish, قلت, you say لا رجل في الدار ولا امرأة. There is no man in the estate nor a woman. when شئت, or if you wish, قلت, you say لا رجل في الدار ولا امرأة, with the same meaning, except here that رجل will be in the nominative case, and likewise imra'at. So in these last two examples we see that the conditions mentioned above are met. The ism of la is nekira, it immediately follows the la, and it's not mudaf or shibhul mudaf. And here we have the both possibilities. we can do we can say that rajul will be mebni ala ma yunsabu bihi, or because la is repeated here, it can work such that it has no government. Its la is mulga, its government is cancelled, and therefore rajulun will be what? Will be could be in marfu in the accusative case. So then you would say la rajulun fid dar wa la imra'atun, or when you give it government, you can say la rajula fid dari wa la imra'ata. This is the end of lesson number 18 of Ajurrumiyyah. Subhaneke Allah'ın bihamdik. Neşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Nestağfiruke ve netûbü ileyk. Subhaneke rabbil izzeti amma yasifûn ve selamun alel murselin. Velhamdülillahi rabbil âlemin.